Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome back with Dawn and Ian. We were discussing our myths, right, for the loan process and just the buying process alone. And one of the things that we were discussing was the credit information, right? So some people come to you, right, and they say, "Hey, I'm ready to do a loan because I want to buy a house. I paid down all my debt. I closed a couple accounts and everything's all good. So I want to start the pre-approval process, which part of the process includes running your credit to find out what is on the information on the credit report, to see what your score is, and to see what kind of stuff is going on. Is that a myth that they should be closing everything or paying off all their debt or anything like that?
That's a great question. So yes, one of the biggest calls that I get when they're first starting out with me is, I knew I was going to be applying for a mortgage.
Right.
I closed all my credit cards. Don't do that because about 20%-ish of your credit report is based on the length of your credit history. So if you close all these older accounts, it makes your current credit history look all new. And it could actually negatively impact your score.
Okay.
So you don't want to close your accounts
Right.
Before applying for a mortgage.
Right. Because as a lender, you're going to be looking for late payments on credit cards, on like if they have a mortgage currently and they're selling their house and they're buying a new one, they're going to look for late payments on that and things like that. But like for instance, I had a client just yesterday. She's going to be renting. She's not buying yet, but she still needed to run her credit report because we needed to run her credit report, background history, and all that stuff. And she ran it, and it was a little bit lower than what we were expecting. And when I looked at her history, she doesn't have a lot of history, and she has 2 accounts that were closed and 1 account that was in collections that was a very small amount. And she said to me, "Oh, I'm going to dispute that because that's not mine." Should she do that?
Don't dispute it. In most cases, that can affect the credit to the fact that you're admitting it's yours. So
So it would make it bad debt because it's just sitting there. There's nothing on it, right? So I believe that is causing her score to come a little bit down a little bit.
Yeah.
And plus, because she doesn't have credit cards, she has a car payment. So she doesn't have any credit history. She has no credit history.
Yeah.
Because there's closed accounts and then there's accounts that's collections, and she has 1 revolving account.
Yeah, collections will definitely impact the credit report negatively. And that's a situation when I review the credit, I can give you some advice on maybe what you should pay and shouldn't pay. And we'll get more into some of the tips
Right.
to improve your credit score or maintain your credit,
Right.
if that's the case. But yeah, do not close all the accounts before you apply for a mortgage.
All right, awesome. That's a really good tip because I think a lot of people think that they should, because then they're like, okay, I'm going to close them because I'm not using them anymore and I'm not doing anything with them and I'm just going to keep these, and then and make sure and correct me if I'm wrong, and make sure that if you're paying your credit cards down, don't completely pay them off so they can keep reoccurring to collect credit history. Just pay, like bring them down and then pay on them monthly so they're not completely closed, or you pay them all off, because then this way you want reports to keep happening, right?
Yeah, that's good advice.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah. Agreed.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thanks for watching.
Have a great day. If you check the comments for our information and to speak with me or with Ian about this right before you're ready, because then this way we can kind of guide you through to make sure that there's nothing that you do that would cause you not to be able to get a loan. All right. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.